Yeah. Man, that's sad.
I think the speed limit over here is like 45.
Yeah.
And they're driving like 55, 65.
How well?
First of all, what's your name?
Ruben Posada.
Ruben, spell your last name.
Posada.
Ruben, tell me what happened last night.
Well, I was, in the bed around, I think, 2 o'clock, 2:30, I think. And my wife came out and she told me some kind of noises at the street. And I said, what is it? She said, well, I think air coming out. It was the gas, when this guy, hit the meter, and my neighbor came by over here and say, you need to get your family out because there's a big gas leak. So,
what did you see when you came out?
Well, I didn't see anything because it's lit.
No,
So,
when you came outside, though, when you first.
well, first I see, was something on top of the bushes or on a flower bed, and I said, what is it? I said, it was a vehicle, up and down, upside down. And I never realized that somebody was inside because more people was outside, and I thought maybe the vehicle was belong to these other guys over there, until the somebody say, it's a guy over there. Where? And fire department came by or paramedics, and took him out. And unfortunately, they didn't make it. It was, with people, they live here in this neighborhood.
Yeah, didn't make it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel so sorry for his family.
Yeah.
But it's all I have, to say. I feel sorry for them. This is replaceable, but his life, unfortunately, can't.
Okay, first of all, your name, sir?
Kirby Kronk,
Spell your last name, Kirby.
C-R-O-N-K.
Okay, and tell me, how did you know?
We were friends from Armadillo BMX track, Kyle Bennett Armadillo BMX track, and photographer out there and take pictures of Kyle out at the track and also here at his home track as well.
Tell me a little bit about Kyle.
Kyle was a incredible BMX rider, but beyond that, he was a humble spirit that exuded his love everywhere he went. He made differences in children's lives every time he was with them, but more important, he impacted human beings throughout the world wherever he traveled. He's been around the world. He's a 3-time world champion for BMX, and but you would never know that if you met him because of his humble spirit. He was just an incredible human being.
Tell me a little bit about his BMX race. In 2008, I think it was, he almost made the team there.
Yeah,
he kind of held him back.
He actually made the Olympics in 2008. He raced in Beijing for the USA Olympic team and
Yeah.
enjoyed every moment while he was in Beijing. Absolutely.
Was it Wasn't it there he was injured? Didn't he have an injury?
He
sometime in that period of time?
he was injured there, but BMX is a world of injuries. I mean, that there's a lot that goes on in racing, and it's a contact sport, as some people like to say.
A lot of these races, you got the kids just looking up to him, always prodding him, getting around him, everything else.
Yeah, he trained all sorts of levels of different kids out there, and anywhere he was, he trained. He actually went around the country and trained people. Anytime he was asked to come, he came and trained kids of all levels and all skill levels. He was one of a kind.
And he was still active too.
Very active. They just renamed the Armadillo BMX track Kyle Bennett Armadillo BMX Park in his honor, and he was working the track. He was operating the track there, as well as racing full-time on the pro circuit for USA BMX. And he definitely had a full life of training as well. So he wasn't sitting around doing nothing. He was definitely still fully in the sport.
And he's got a child of his own also.
He does. He's got a daughter, Kylie.
How's the family taking it now? I mean, something like that, as tragic as it is.
It's a tough day today, but the one thing we all want to remember is it's now our turn to fill in the gap for Kyle. Kyle's not here to do what he was doing, so now it's our turn to take up the charge for Kyle Bennett in his memory.
Okay, first of all, what's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler, what's your last name?
Tyler Grader.
Spell your last name.
Graeter.
Tell me, how old are you?
I'm 21.
And how long have you known Kyle?
Well, I've known Kyle since I was about 9 years old whenever I first started racing. Came out here and saw him ride, first time I was ever out here, and it just sparked the biggest interest in me I've ever had. He's been an inspiration to me and many of my friends, and we've all kind of looked up to him as just a symbol to that being someone who can make an impact is actually possible in this sport, and he did that every day, and we'll always remember him for that.
BMX is pretty competitive.
Yes, sir.
It's a worldwide sport now. It's pretty competitive. What do you know? What, 4 years ago, Olympics?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. It's crazy.
What do you remember about that?
I didn't get to see it too much. At the time of myself, I was riding, training, and but I do remember hearing that he was going, and we were all rooting for him here. And we were super stoked whenever he came back with a medal. I actually saw it not too long ago for the first time in person, and that was a nice thing to see. Other than that, I mean, throughout the years, we've just always had him here, and here at the track, and I work at the shop that runs the track. We've really been trying to get his name out, to have him known as a professional athlete, like he deserves. He's put all this time and effort in, and he's come from being one of the slower guys when he was younger, and John Purse and people like that will tell you, he wasn't the greatest racer, but he kept his heart in it. And he got better and better and better, and he came out number one, and we'll always remember him as number one.
What's your most memorable time with him?
I'd have to say just out here around the track, working on it, hanging out, and just having guy talk. It's just being around him, and he had such a fun personality. It's just, he always put a smile on your face. He'd always be cracking jokes and just, lightening up the mood if everyone was tired, just getting everyone motivated. It was great.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Cody Mahala.
Cody, C-O-D-Y?
Yes, sir.
And you spell your last name.
M-A-C-H-A-L-A.
Tell me, how long have you been racing?
I've been racing for 5 years.
Tell me about Kyle.
Kyle, he's an inspiration. He's my hero. He's everybody else's inspiration out here. He's somebody to look up to. I mean, loving father. I mean, everybody loved him.
What's your most memorable time over the years?
Just riding with him, really. I mean, anytime I'm with him, it's always a good time, Going to the gym, he's my trainer, he's my coach. So I mean, I'm always, asking him for advice. So I mean, there's a number of times that I've had, good memories with him.
When he hit the Olympics, what, 4 years ago? What do you remember of that?
Oh man, that was amazing. That's why he's my hero, you know? I mean, going to the Olympics is probably the best thing you could possibly do in BMX, and he did it. And he was supposed to win, but, you know, things happen.
Wasn't a shoulder or something he had hurt?
Yeah, he dislocated his shoulder, and I wasn't able to race the next day.
How about the track? I mean, you get a lot of people out here driving the track out now.
Oh.
Speak for tonight, I guess.
I mean, the track literally is, the way it is right now is because of that man right there. I mean, without, you know, him, I mean, the turns wouldn't be like they are, the building wouldn't be like it is, you know, the people wouldn't be coming out here like they used to be. So, I mean, without him, this track would still be, you know, just some hole in the wall.
Pretty much everyone followed him.
Yeah, everyone has followed him throughout my whole career in racing and before then.
All right. Oops. Yeah, come on up with it.